Welcome to Software Inc. Welcome to January of 1980. Well, the first thing that we'll need to do is rent this additional room, and that will be explained here in a little bit. In the meantime, I am going to take a loan because $10,000 or $9,000 in this case will not be enough to finish the offices. I'll take a $20,000 loan so we can furnish the place. And let me go work on furnishing the 2 office space, and then I'll be right back. We have $11,000 left to our name, almost $12,000, which I forgot to change the period of the loan and extend it out, which is okay. It just means that we'll have to take more contract work. Let's go and look at that now. So I think what we'll do is just take these 2 logistic applications for now. But before we can even start thinking about taking logistics applications and contracts, we need to fix our team. We need to go to manage team, and I need to split the team up because otherwise I'm going to have a problem. They're not going to be very productive because they want their own offices. Unfortunately, we don't have the space for that. This is the workaround. If you take a look, so team number 1, we have Ralph and Michelle. Will come in from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. They can take vacation year round. Team number 2 comes in at 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. and that will be June and Michael. Let's go and select the computers that they will be working. For the main office, it will be Ralph Repeats. And in the secondary office for team number 1, it will be Michelle. Now, team number 2 in the main office will be Michael. The secondary office will be June. If you notice, if we start playing the game now, as they come in, they're all going to be sitting here for at least the first day. While they're all here, let's go ahead and get these 2 logistics applications started. What I want to do is make sure both teams are selected. There are no lead designers, but we can select one. We'll have Michelle start the contract work, and we'll accept this at this time. As you can see, it's day number 2 of January 1980. And now everybody's happy because they have their own office, even though technically they don't. Let's go ahead and develop and then promote. I'll let them bug fix a couple and finish. And look at that, outstanding work. All right, I want to get started getting our own software out the gate. So let's take a look at what we can develop. Now we have pretty much operating systems, 2D editor, audio tool, game, office software, and antivirus. I think in order to get out the gate, I think an antivirus will be the best option, and I want it less than a year. So what's the name going to be? Virus Armor. So we'll go and select file encryption, anti-theft. That brings us up to 52%. As far as interface, we can do malware alerts and hacking alerts. Let's see what else. Application scanner brings up to 100%, but check out the wasted interest, no thanks. File scanner brings us to 94%. We have 1.4 million consumer reach. Let's go ahead and put the second team on this, and then Michael should be able to lead design. Yes, indeed. Michael is going to be the lead designer on the antivirus because that's his specialty. The price, of course, is going to be $59.99. This is going to be Cage AV antivirus. I think we're good there. Let's move on. It's going to be less than a year. That's exactly what I want. We can analyze the market. Let's auto balance. That's better. Let's see if we can get 100% on this. No, it's like that 94% is the best we can do, which is perfectly fine. Now, I do want to get a publisher for this. Basically, the publisher, I would just want marketing and printing. And then you can see the range. This is something new that they came out with during one of the updates. I think I'm going to go with the second one because it's only 38.4%. And we have 1 year and 3 months to get this done. So I'm going to accept it. Yes. And I believe we're good to develop. All right. Now the founders have our first piece of software that they can work on. Virus Armor, May 1981, an antivirus. Both teams are assigned to it. Now, of course, we're going to still have to do contract work because we have to pay the bills, right? If we take a look at this time, we lost $1,631. Over here on the right, you can see the list of bills that we currently have, and you can see how much we've wasted in construction. $14,150. I should have, before we started, was check the event calendar, and of course there is one coming out on day 1 of May of 1981. That is not good. We can just make ours a little bit better than theirs. Let's go ahead and get ourselves someone to clean, maintenance, and IT support. Very important for the success of our founders. Do some contract work. So we're going to pick up another 2 logistics applications. And let's see, June can be the lead designer on this one, except I always need to pay attention what time of day it is, because as you can see, we lost an entire day at the development on these, but we should be perfectly fine. Once it gets past the blue line, you can pretty much promote and finish. Now let's see, satisfactory on that one, outstanding on that one. That is good news. We just moved into integration 2 of Virus Armor. As the sun goes down, you can see it's just getting darker and darker in the office. I forgot to put lights in during the build, so let's do that right away. So I'll set one there, and I guess we'll get a second one there. We'll move this one down just a little bit, and then we'll get one more, and we'll put it in this office here. And there we go. Now our night team can actually see what they're doing. All right, back to developing our antivirus. Of course, in the meantime, it's going to be a combination of getting loans, and it's going to be a combination of contract work in order to keep our bills paid at this particular time. So I'm going to go through and continue to work on contract work until we can start developing the Virus Armor, our antivirus. Lucky for us, it's already in integration 3. Usually on most software, I will start to develop it by this time, but with an antivirus, it doesn't take that long. We'll be okay to hold off for a little bit longer. I think I'm gonna wait until it gets through integration 3, then we'll start to develop this. If we take a look at our finances, we're making about $4 grand a day, which is pretty good at this point. As you can hear, we have a thunderstorm in the area. Where I live in Iowa, we have about 2 to 3 inches of snow on the ground right now, but the temperatures are really cold here. I think it's supposed to stay below 0 tomorrow night before it's supposed to warm up. It is that time. It's August of 1980, and it's time to start developing. As you can see, we have 151 followers right now, and the code is coming along pretty quickly. Now, ideal, it would be great if we could get this done so we have at least 1 to 3 months where we can actually do bug fixing before we release it. That's my hope anyway. All right, we're losing some money. As you can see, we lost $10,000 last month in August of 1980. Let's take some contract work. This one pays $15,000. I'm going to bring the priority down on the antivirus for now. This way, hopefully get the contract done sooner than later. We take loans if we have to. Let's develop that, and let's promote and finish. Not bad, $14,000 we got from that one. This is where I start getting myself in trouble with this game. I want to start actually hiring somebody. And this will become very important in the next episode, by the way. So we want programmer, designer, and what we want to do is we want to filter by specialization. And what I'm looking for is 2D and system. I want to pay a high salary, which is over 6 grand. And you can see how much money we have currently. I want to look at traits. I want night owl. That's going to be very important. I do not want someone that's constantly stressed out. I do not want a hypochondriac. I don't want someone to break my computer, and I don't want someone under the weather all the time. Now, they can be silent but deadly. That's fine in the elevator because we don't have one. Let's begin looking. Let's see who we can find to help out. Extremely bad. That's a great start. Let's create a new team. This is going to be team number 3. This will be the graveyard shift. And for team number 3, so they only have a 6-hour shift for now. They can take vacation year round if they choose to. So Natalie, you're going to get changed to the graveyard shift. And there you go. We're going to pay $5,900 out in salary for her. I think before we on pause, we should take some more contract work because, of course, we need to at least cover her salary. So this time I'm going to give it to Michelle as a lead designer and we'll accept the contract work. But we need to make sure all 3 teams know that they can work on this. There we go. And let's on pause and let's continue on. All right. Our new employee has arrived here. It looks like they're getting along just fine in the office by themselves. That's good news. And it looks like she can develop even the contract work quickly. October of 1980 right now. We're about 60% done on the code, 100% done on the art. And she has nothing to do. She can just primarily work on contract work for the time being. Since she has nothing to do, I'm going to just assign her, the new employee, to the contract work. And this way the developers or the founders can work on the main systems like the virus armor. As you can see, financially, we're still not doing very well. We lost $5,670 in December. Of course, this is going to take a little bit of time to get this turned around. But fortunate for us, we still can take loans if we need to. Which, by the way, speaking of loans, I'm going to take a $50,000 loan and extend it out for 2 years. Just to be sure that we have enough money to stay afloat. We're at 98% of the code. It's January of 1981. I'm very happy with the progress that we're making on the antivirus. Our team has no work currently. So guess what? You get to work on contract work. So let's accept work. And this way we ensure that all teams have something to be doing. We'll put team 3 back on our antivirus for now because I want to get that code done. That's my top priority at this point, besides staying out of bankruptcy. All right, let's promote, finish. Another $14,000 in our pocket. And yeah, it looks like we're just going to have to flood them with contract work in order to keep them busy. The more contract work we do, the better business reputation that we'll have. What I am concerned about is why this other 2% of the code's not being done. What can they not work on? It looks like they're having problems with the interface. It is now at 99%. That is good. It was starting to scare me there for a moment. All right. Looks like this contract work is done. Promote, finish, and we're almost done with this one. We made 14,000 on that one. Promote, finish, and another 12,000 there. Okay. By next month, I'm hoping that they have this software done. What I don't understand is I have all these people, but nobody's working on it. All right, I guess more contract work is what it's going to be. All right, the code is 100% done. It's March of 1981, right on schedule. And hopefully by day 2 of March of 1981, we can start doing bug fixing. In the meantime, I think maybe it would be good to call Klinger maintenance, and you can check to see the status of your PCs by just clicking on them. As you can see, this one's at 82% currently. Let's go ahead and start developing our logistics application for contract work. And I guess I will go and get an IT support just to ensure that our PCs are 100% all the time. Looks like our new employee is working on our contract work. Let's go ahead and promote, finish. Everybody should be able to work on this again to fix a bunch of bugs before it gets released in 2 months. That is one thing I forgot about. It just popped up here under messages about the taxes. Let's go ahead and work on that right away. Now, do I remember what tab that is under? No, but I'm sure it's not hard to find. So let's go under accountant and let's go ahead and select all 3 teams to it. and whoever has the accountant capability can continue working on it. Now you can see we were holding around 800 followers, right? As soon as I start bug fixing, we have almost 4,000 followers now. This is why I always want at least a couple months so I can do bug fixing. Okay, we're going to take a substantial loan of $250,000. We will take it for 2 years, 8 months. We will pay off the $50,000 loan. It will give me the opportunity to send a press bill, which is free. That's not going to cost us anything. I can order copies once it gets released less than a month. I still am in complete shock that our publishing company went out of business. Now, I'm just absolutely fascinated by what the news media has to say. Cage Studio has put out a build for Virus Armor. It might be a new big hit. It has all new features. You'll be able to try it in the near future. It was May of 1981, and it's time to release Virus Armor, the antivirus. So let's go ahead and release it. Not bad, actually. As far as marketing campaign, I don't know what I want to put as far as a budget. I'm going to say $25,000. I hope that's not overdoing it. All 3 teams can work on it. 24,000 copies. Let's place that order. Let's move the marketing to the top. And first thing I like to do is always update software when it first comes out to the latest and greatest. So 1979 on 2D and system, the 2D editor, let's see what we've got. What I want to do is go by active users in this case, October of 1980. All right, so Vector Styles 4 will be the 2D editor, and let's go and push out an update. The second thing I like to do once the update is done is I like to see if we can port this to another operating system. Now, my concern is that we don't have anyone that's highly skilled in marketing. As you can clearly see, nobody's working over here. And let me see if that's just a team problem or if that's a marketing issue. Because I'm sure my founders do have marketing of some sort, hopefully. Not bad. 14,696 active users currently. And that was before we sent out the update. Now, I do have a slight problem with the marketing aspect of things. I'm waiting for the update for the Virus Armor to be done. Push out that update really quickly. And let's go and check to see if we can start porting this to other operating systems. We're losing sales. So let's go ahead and place a nice order. Another 16,000. And I'm going to add another 20,000 to that as well. I just want to be sure we have enough in stock so we're not losing out. See if we can port this to any other operating system. We actually have 2 that we can actually go and port to. I don't think that they will work on the PCs that are already assigned to employees. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to get rid of our couch. We need to copy this desk. And we're just going to set this desk where the couch used to be, right there. I want to go to accounting. Now, I do want a night owl, and the traits are exactly the same. However, compatibility needs to be part of team 3. And let's begin looking. And I want the secondary role as a programmer. We have Stanford. Let's see how, hey, he's a level 3 accountant. Awesome. I'm going to go with Stanford. This should actually help us with the marketing. And the other problem I have is now I have a support issue. I'm going to copy this desk. Oh no, that's not good. All right, no problem. What we can do is just get rid of the plant here, and we'll copy this desk, and we'll just go and hire another employee. What I want to do is find someone to help us with support. And his secondary role can be a designer in this case. Everything else will remain the same. Rusty here looks good. Welcome to the team. All right, so I've managed to take care of support. I've managed to take care of marketing. Let's see how this is going to go. I always get this message: an employee is not having their social needs met, but I can never seem to meet their social needs. If anyone out there knows what it's talking about, can you please leave a comment down below and help out? I would be so grateful. Thank you. So it looks like our founders are hard at work. Wow, this place needs to be clean. It is absolutely filthy. Let's go ahead and clean IT support and whatever else we need done. What I think would be best, honestly, is we manage our teams and we go in and we adjust the hours. I like to increase our graveyard shift to a full 8 hours. I think at this point they're more beneficial to me than our founders are at this time. So we're up to 47,400. Nope, we're up to 50,697 active users at this time. I want to send another update for bug fixing. This is absolutely incredible how fast they can work. I think I'm going to take Team 3 off. I think it's just going to be up to our founders to port to the 2 other operating systems. I want Team 3 mainly focus on marketing and support right now and bug fixing. Wow, we're already up to $1 million. Whoa, let's check out our finances. We made $1.4 million in May, $1.7 million in June, and almost $500,000 in July. That is awesome. And I'm sure we'll make more money once our team gets this port over to the 2 additional operating systems. What I want to do is come in here and make sure our orders are fine. No, we only have 78 left in stock. So what I'd like to do is order a total of 50,000 copies of this and have this back in stock. Our update is done for Virus Armor. So we'll go ahead and push that out and see how that works for us. Even though that we're making a ton of money, I think it would be very important to continue to get our business reputation up by doing additional contract work. So I'm just going to assign it to our founders for now. I don't see any point in having Team 3 work on that. So we'll accept that work. And what I do want is Team 3 to start taking over porting to the other operating systems. I want to set this to a high priority and everything else needs to be lowered so they are aware that, hey, I need this done first. Right now, I'm just waiting for the Virus Armor to finish porting over to the 2nd operating system. I've sent out a few additional updates for the Virus Armor. It doesn't seem like it's really helping our overall active users at this time, which is okay. I think part of the reason is we're still just not fully getting our marketing out there as I would like. Let's take a look at how the release actually is. Now, we do know that there was another antivirus that came out in the same month, unfortunately. So the marketing seems to be fine. How was it overall? Oh, wow. It's great quality. Okay. So we still have some in stock, 39,000 to be exact. So I'm not going to order any more copies at this time. I'm going to leave it there for today. I thank you so much for watching. Until the next time, I will talk to you then. And goodbye.